Sometimes there's like noise that indicates when your sound starts, but you surprised me that time. Ugh.
Just hanging out. I'm feeling a little
I,
bit better right now than I was earlier this morning.
that's good. I keep crashing out after work. It happened again tonight. What map?
We could do chapter 6 first. Let me check to make sure I have my night light off. There we go. It's a setting on my PC where it gets rid of blue light. So I don't like it. I don't like it on when I play Fortnite.
Do your glasses do that?
Nah.
Mm. My glasses are blue light cancelers because I got them back when I was an office worker. And staring at that shit all day.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry. God. So I'm saying even though you were sick, you still worked out today.
Oh yeah, I did. Of course. I've worked out with like 101 fever before. I think I deadlifted 500 for 2 with a 101 fever. But I was definitely weaker today. I felt off. There's times where I'm able to just do my normal workouts, and then today it was just like, nope, you probably lost like 10, 15 pounds on your strength, and like for me, that's sometimes the margin of error is that small, so it's like I just had to change up my workout. So like I was supposed to do 340 on bench today, and
Jesus.
that would take that would take a good day, me feeling my best, to like no, I'm gonna get through it. So I dropped I dropped it down like 25 pounds, which is okay to do every once in a while.
I've been like I've been like fighting a cough for a long time. So when I run, I get like really sore right underneath my chin, if that makes sense, on my like that area right there. It hurts. And my fucking average mile time has gained like 25 seconds since I had to take time off for that asthma attack. I'm so pissed.
Well, the it comes back pretty quick.
It hasn't for me.
Like I would say, oh shit, you still been dealing with being sick? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't think I was sick, but I've had this cough for like ever. And it just won't go away. So I actually haven't been going to the gym as much as I was because I thought maybe if I take it easy it'll go away.
The range on the shotgun's really good. Yeah,
Woo!
when I mean you'll get it back quick, what I mean once you're back into like feeling 100% and start running again, cardio is the first thing to go, and it's the first thing to come back.
Let's hope so. Cause this is making me mad. I'm gonna try to go back before work tomorrow, but my average time has been like garbage.
This makes being sick makes me feel extra tired. It's like my eyes just want to be shut all day.
Yeah, that makes sense. Your body wants rest so it can recover. That's why I've been like crashing after work. Last night I woke up at 9:30 and I didn't even know where I was.
You take really late naps. Was it?
Yeah.
If I did that too close to when I'm supposed to go to sleep, I wouldn't be able to sleep the whole night.
Well, I don't usually sleep the whole night no matter what I do. Luckily, I'm on a medicine that knocks me the fuck out, at least initially, but I don't sleep through the night, ever. I really can't even remember the last time I slept through the night. I think it's something to do with my ADHD. It fucks with my sleep. I know, not my medication. I mean, like, actually having the thing in my brain that makes me like that is what fucks with my sleep. I read on it, but I didn't read well enough where I could, like, describe it. Oh, look, rangers everywhere.
Remember how I was saying before that I think anxiety is a result of evolution, and it actually is probably really beneficial in many ways.
Yeah.
I saw someone write a paper on this, and they showed a chart, and they explained all the evolutionary advantages of having anxiety, and some of them were like very interesting. Like
Like what?
it took into account things that I did not account for, like ambiguous aversion. That's the framing it said. Basically, you don't go. People are more likely to not attend events if they don't have a very concrete plan and detail of like what's going on there, and like a
Uh-huh.
whole itinerary and everything. And it's
Yeah.
because the reason why is from a from an evolutionary standpoint, uh, you're able to weigh the potential risks if you know everything. If you don't know everything, you don't know what things could pop up, and therefore that's why you have anxiety.
That
So
makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So when I was reading this, I was like, oh wow, this is cool. And I came to this.
Cause like when I went to my orthodontist appointment, I was used to my old orthodontist where I knew the routine. I would go in, they would have me brush my teeth with a disposable toothbrush that they supplied for me, and then I would go wait, and then they would put me in a chair, and then one of the dental hygienists would clean my teeth, and then my doctor would look at my teeth, and then that would be it. But I was kind of subtly freaking out because I didn't know what their routine was. And nothing bad happened to me. I
Hmm.
just went there. They didn't have me brush my teeth. That caused me a little bit of anxiety because I brush my teeth every goddamn day, of course. But like, it's still a comfort to know, like, halfway through the day after I've eaten lunch, I can brush my teeth again and know that my teeth are extra clean.
Yeah.
Um, but then like, I don't know. It's just it was gonna be a different doctor, so it was a different routine, and it was stressing me out.
Let me read. There was another one. Let me see if I can find it. McCaber 14. He came over and worked out with me, and I said, I'm sick, right? Do you ever just like not get fucking sick? He's like, I'll be fine. He just texted me and said I left work after 3 hours and was throwing up. I was like, I haven't responded back, but it's funny.
Were you
That
puking? Was that a
No,
symptom you had?
nope.
Oh,
So he has something else.
uh-oh.
But all right. So another. Yeah, it was ambiguity aversion, is how he phrases it. Avoidance of situations where threat level is unclear. Oh, this is another good one. Interpretation of ambiguous information as threatening, and what is its functional significance? Reduced probability of missing possible threats. So, like, naturally having an inclination to develop anxiety around information you don't understand. That's
Uh-huh.
interesting. I mean, that's a great on like veganism, you know, or Bitcoin or learning anything new, you know.
I I guess I've learned to power through that, but I used to be really afraid to try new things when I was younger. But I guess there's like anxiety there, but I just power through it. I think like I explained becoming a vegan. I think I know why I didn't do it for so long because I knew no one in my house would be able to shut the fuck up about it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts.
Some of the other things they say here. So the symptom if you develop anxiety if you're easily startled, hypersensitive to noise, because the response to threat is easily evoked. So like,
Mhm.
and then why would someone have insomnia? And the functional significance of that is constant alertness. So like a lot of people have trouble sleeping. It's to keep them awake.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But I still think that's so highly tied to enjoying horror-related movies, games, all of that. Which
See,
really,
I had
which really
but
makes me think, why, if you have this, why do you still find it enjoyable consciously?
cuz real life is so much fucking worse, man. Ain't nothing in a scary movie can scare me like I had the worst fucking nightmare of my entire life the other night, and the situation was completely realistic. There was no zombies, no scary monsters, no murder, no nothing. It was the worst. Like I remember, and I don't know if I've ever told you this, but like my subconscious likes to do this thing where it questions the reality of the dream, and then it says, well, if you're able to question your reality, then you must be awake, right? So I will convince myself to my core that I'm awake. So like I will wake up and be like, oh my god, that wasn't real. And like I've never been so happy to wake up than when I did from this dream the other night. And it was something that could well, I don't know, if realistically not, but like it's something that's like possible in theory, but like not likely at all. But it was really bad. And it wasn't scary monsters or anything.
Oh my god, I killed him through the car. Wait,
Ow.
wait. So your rationale is it makes regular life seem less scary?
No, my rationale is that it's like a scary movie ain't nothing compared to what can go on in my normal day that can scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that's exactly what I said. So like
it does
when you watch something like that, it makes your problems or real life things seem less scary or inverse.
inverse because well, it's not really like it makes it less or more scary. It's just a fact that like this movie can't scare me more than anything in my real life can. Like I'm desensitized, I guess. Cuz I'm like this fucking zombie killer, whatever the hell the monster is in the movie, like the shit I deal with on a day-to-day basis is so much worse that it makes that seem so much less scary.
I'm trying to think. There is this like psychological conditioning where going through something very difficult makes other problems seem less important relatively speaking.
Yeah, that's That's exactly why scary movies can't scare me. The shit that I mean, I'm not trying to act like I've seen some of the worst things out there, because there are plenty of people who've seen way worse in their lives than I have,
Right.
but
So,
let's just say I've had my worst nightmares come true in real life already. So like, ain't nothing that this masked monster is gonna be able to do to me that I haven't already had happen. Like, I've already lost the one of the people who was the most important person in my life already at that point. And like, I don't know, I've like walked in on pets like dying in front of me. Like, it's just like I've seen some shit already. So this this horror movie ain't got nothing. I mean, one of the scariest thing that's ever happened to me is when I woke up to a crash and I went in and found Louis with his jaw broken, just sitting with his head like hanging sideways, like it shouldn't be. Like that, no horror movie's gonna show me something like that.
it's still hard for me to grasp, like what makes a feeling
I don't know either, really. I like getting scared in ways that like can't actually affect my life, you know? Like, it's fun to get spooked by something that's not actually gonna hurt me.
Yeah. But, but why? I'm
The
not saying. I'm
thrill!
not saying
There's
that.
a thrill! That little, like, whoo!
I liken it to almost like enjoying pain. Like I don't. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. But like I like playing Phasmophobia. I can understand that there's a level of fun of like the ghost coming after you, but I can't explain why that is enjoyable. Because
It's like,
it's a negative emotion to be scared, to be afraid.
but it's like a thrill, like when that ghost is coming after you, your heart rate jumps, and like, I don't know, like, I guess I'm a sadist. Or is it a masochist? That's the one. No, I'm not a sadist. A masochist. I enjoy pain. I'm kidding. I don't actually enjoy pain. But I don't know. I like that feeling where I'm like, oh my god, is it gonna get me? It's like an adrenaline rush.
Like the cliche is that women love murder and spooky stuff,
Like true crime. Yeah.
and it seems like it's like generally very true.
Well, if you think about it, a lot of the time we like listening and reading about true crime about murder because it's like a reality that we're constantly afraid of, even just walking to our car at night.
I don't know. I feel like that would just make it worse.
I don't know, you're not wrong. Like, your rationality is right. I can't really explain it. You know what? It's it's like taking your fear and like owning it almost. Like, does that make sense? Like, you're owning your fear. Like, it can't hurt you if you're like exposing yourself to it willingly. Where the fuck did you go?
uh, Down below. But if you have trouble sleeping and if you have anxiety, I feel like these are things that fuel that.
I have trouble sleeping and I have anxiety over things that are in my life, not scary movies.
Yeah, I mean that definitely makes sense that you wouldn't develop that fear, but I still feel like there might be some level of connection. All right, so here's the reason why I think I feel like for sure strongly about this is that I've never watched the show 13 Reasons Why.
Oh boy, here we go.
But there was a study that came out that people who watched 13 Reasons Why versus the rest of the population, the people that watched 13 Reasons Why were 30% more likely to say that they were depressed or suicidal.
I got
That is
downed. I'm
that
gonna
is a
fall off the cliff. And I just killed myself permanently. Great. I can explain it exactly why. I think we've talked about this before. That show's a fucking hot mess because they showed on screen and they had to edit this for Netflix. Netflix will not show this scene anymore. Like they're not, you can't find this cut of the show anymore. They showed the teenage girl cutting her wrists to kill herself. It glamorized suicide. It made it seem like something that was cool, I guess. Like
Well,
it
my
it it just it totally, and there's a thing called suicidal ideation where you are not actually ready to kill yourself, but you think about it and it gives you comfort because you know that there is a way out of your suffering, to have that backup plan in a way. So
yeah, I get
people
all.
who had suicidal ideation were watching this fucking girl end her life on television, and she was she was pretty, it was a popular show, and people who see things on TV, they often want to copy it. It's like it was really, really irresponsible what they did. And it people who already had suicidal ideation were really susceptible to that, and that's why they won't show that clip anymore. They edited it out because there were so many complaints, as there should be, because you shouldn't fucking do that. It was really bad. Like the book, I read the book and it was already kind of troublesome, but the show was just a disaster.
I don't know if it's just that show is creating this phenomenon, but my interpretation is humans are highly impressionable, and you know they can subconsciously embody some of the thoughts and feelings expressed in different things.
Yep.
So while it might create that for that particular show, my theory is people who watch a lot of scary movies and stuff are probably way more likely to have anxiety just because
So
it's constantly spooking you, it's constantly putting you in situations where you should think about, you know, terrible things happening to you or being alone and being attacked. I think a lot of those, I mean, they're like literal jump scares, a lot of the games. So I feel like that fuels that anxiety for that subconsciously at for sure.
I have a question for you then. So are you saying that people who play shooters are more likely to commit violent crimes?
No, we know that's not true.
So why is what you're saying true? Because I don't know, kind of sounds like the framework for the thought process is a little similar there. You know?
Um,
The subliminal messaging,
I think
you
it's
know, influencing a person.
yeah, I agree with you that it's not direct one to one. Where the fuck is this guy? Um, but I don't know. I still feel strongly that scary. I think there's a bigger leap between committing violence and then just being more likely to have anxiety. I don't think they're like similar in comparison. And then the 13 Reasons Why effect is real, and that one again is like we know it's a fictional show, you know.
I just know that I have always been unable to sleep, like even as a child. And I didn't start watching scary movies till I was in like 8th grade. But I mean, when I was like, or as young as I can remember, my dad used to work for General Motors and he would have to be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning for his shift. And he would have to like give me a bowl of cereal and put me in front of the television. And there would be like the. Sorry, I don't want to distract you.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, what were they shooting you with? But he would have to like put me in front of the TV because he would have to get ready for work and he wouldn't want me to wake up my mom. But I remember I would be watching like those weird cartoons that no one watched because no one was awake yet. But they were on TV and I would just be sitting there watching them because I couldn't sleep. And like I used to have really bad nightmares when I was really young, and I didn't watch scary movies back then. I don't know.
Let's see what the all-knowing machine
Chat
says.
GPT.
Yeah, the new model's crazy. So let's see what it says. Scary movies can indeed increase anxiety in many viewers. Here are some points to consider. 1. Physiological response. Horror films are designed to elicit a flight or flight response. Um,
Oh God.
says 2. Individual differences. Sensitive individuals. Those who are already prone to anxiety or have a history of anxiety disorders may find scary movies intensify their symptoms. For them, the intense visuals and suspenseful scenarios can trigger prolonged feelings of unease. Thrill seekers. On the other hand, some people enjoy the adrenaline rush that comes from being scared in a controlled environment. These
Mhm.
individuals might not only tolerate the anxiety, but find it enjoyable.
Yeah.
That actually makes
That's what.
sense when the words in a controlled environment to me make me think, okay, someone who has anxiety now feels like they might have power or control over it, that they know it's not uh, something to be afraid of, and that makes them feel more powerful over the anxiety. That kind of makes sense.
That's the point I made with like women and like being into true crime and stuff. It's like it's like taking back that power of being afraid of it because you're like kind of like not in control, but like you're like I. It's like how can I compare it? It's like being afraid of getting burned, so you stick your hand in the fire. It's a bad analogy, but that's all I can think of right now. But that's what I feel like with scary movies. It's like a place to channel all of that actual inner anxiety and fear that I feel constantly. It's a place to put it because it's coming from nowhere. But then when I'm watching a scary movie, I'm like, well, at least I know where it's coming from right now. Like I can place it. Otherwise, I'm out in the wild just feeling this shit constantly with no control over why.
Yeah.
But there could be something to what you're saying too. I'm not trying to like completely argue against it. I feel like two people can be right in an instance like this.
Yeah. Well, there's people watch things because they enjoy it, and I'm trying to understand what's enjoyable about being scared. Now, this is making some sense.
It was really funny. I think I was in 8th grade and I was like I was afraid of scary movies as a concept. And I tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, I want to watch a scary movie. Let's do this. I want to rip that band-aid off. Because it was like when I first rode a roller coaster. I was really scared, but I decided I'm going to do it. And then I loved it. So my dad's like, all right, I'm going to fuck with this little bitch. So the director's cut of The Exorcist, the final director's cut, had just gotten released. So it's the one where she's crawling backwards down the stairs, throwing up blood and all that stuff. So like it was the real fucked up version.
Hmm.
My dad picked that because I was like dealer's choice, and he didn't ease me into it. And we were watching it, and I remember at one point my dad like looked over at me, and I looked over at him, and I was like, "What? What are you looking at?" And he just said like nothing, and then just looked back at the TV, and then I realized later on it was because I had no reaction. I
Hmm.
wasn't getting scared. And he was like, is there something wrong with her? Or is this not scary? Because he was getting a little freaked out. But I wasn't. I was just sitting there like, "Meh." I mean, I raw dog my anxiety and depression every day because you guys won't help me when I keep asking for help still. So nothing on the screen right now is scaring me. That was kind of my first experience with a scary movie. To this day, it's my favorite scary movie.
The Exorcist.
Yeah. I like a scary movie that really tries to tell a story. I like a scary movie that's also a really good movie. I think that is where I can say I really like scary movies because, like, Get Out, Us, those are two examples of really good movies in general that are also happen to be scary movies. So scary movies can be really good movies, just in like a movie, not thinking about like, oh, it's a good scary movie. Like they can be very quality movies. And those are the ones I really like. Or I love the scary movies that are so bad that it's hilarious. Those are the kind where I used to hang out with my friend. Um, when he lived in Michigan, he was getting his degree. He started his degree at U of M, but he finished it at MSU, so he moved back home with his mom because she lived in DeWitt, which is my hometown, which was really close to MSU. And so every Saturday we had this ritual where we would go get this like really nice fancy beer at our local like it was called Horrocks. It was a really fancy grocery store. And then we would get ripped and we would watch terrible scary movies and we would have a really good time because they were so bad that it was hilarious.
Mm.
The bad acting, the bad fake blood, the just ridiculousness. It was always so fun. So those are really good scary movies too. They're not scary movies, they're comedies. Like Evil Dead, the original, that's a comedy. When you see that creamed corn gushing out of that dummy that they used as a body double for somebody, like that's so funny.
Oh, I just got double teamed.
That's why you don't run all the way ahead. I was trying to catch up to you. Sorry, I didn't mean to rub it in.
I didn't see them on the street.
Okay, got one of them. Is there another one over there? Any of these weapons you want me to grab for you?
Uh, maybe just the shotgun.
No! Shit. Yes, no fall damage. Do you see the thing on my back? It's the Billie Eilish crown. It's got spiders crawling on it.
Really?
I had a bunch of V-Bucks saved up from my battle pass and I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna do it. It's from that song, If You See Me in a Crown. That's one of her, like, first real big hits.
I've never heard it.
It's a song that I kind of hesitate to recommend to people because it's like it's a bit like dramatic, if that makes sense. But I like it. It's just like it's not like, oh my god, damn.
We can play this one more time. We didn't really get to fight anyone.
I'm excited. I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store and pick out my things for the Super Bowl. I sound like a German person saying it like that.
Are you watching it with your family?
Yeah. I'm coming home probably like an hour into it, but I'm gonna be watching.
Oh,
I
that's
want to
right.
see the Chiefs get owned.
Same. Of course. Fuck them.
I mean, that being said, I think when we are done this game, I'm gonna go buy the Patrick Mahomes skin for Fortnite, because that's definitely worth the fucking money.
There's a, well, actually, I think that maybe it is Mahomes. There was one that was like a very general one where you could pick any team. You could do whatever you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I think I have it. I might have a Philadelphia Eagles skin. Like it can be every you pick it and you can pick every single NFL team. So you could do one that's the Lions. They have a female one. They have a male one, but you might have to buy each the female and male one separately.
I think that is in the shop right now, because do they have like a blue and like a magenta color base? Like that's what it looks like, and then you can edit the style.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that is in the lobby. I should pick my team and then wear my badge of shame. Just humiliate myself every
Well,
day on this game, even more than I already do.
yeah, if you wore the Lions one any time before 2 years ago, everyone would just feel really bad for you.
They would feel bad for me now! Even more so.
Shot in the back. I got a guy coming in over here. Perfect. Let him right out to you. We double teamed him. That's how it's done right there.
Take that, bitch. Ooh.
Thank you.
Got people coming for us. Oh, didn't mean to shoot. Oops. Oh, you got him. Cool.
Yeah. Another guy flying in.
I need ammo.
What weapon?
AR.
Actually, hold on.
Thank you.
Mm.
Oh, Louis playing with the stacking boats.
Playing with what?
There's like, it's this baby toy I got, but they're boats and they're in a stack and then you pull them off.
Mm.
And Bunnies love that. And he's playing with his. I was trying to teach Bugs his stacking cups because I got him stacking cups. And all he did was shove them away.
Mm.
He's a puncher. You sound like you need some good soup.
Uh. Yeah. Well, I had tea earlier.
Minestrone is really good.
Yeah.
I love it because whenever I go to Olive Garden, that's what I would get.
I'm gonna take this zip line down, and this one will lead me right to someone who's running across. Two people running across.
Aw. Got it. Oh, they didn't have any ammo. What a bitch. Woo! Oh, there's someone on the roof of the building you're in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they just got me good. sense. Yeah, every time I get out of work and I'm not working till like 8 or 9, I do take a nap, and my manager says like, why don't you just wait and then go to bed? And I'm like,
You
cause
can
I
take 2
can't.
naps.
Cause
You can
thank
take 2
you.
if it's noticeable. I like to take a nap each day.
Yeah. Do you want the minis back?
Yeah, at least 2 of them. If you want to hold one of them, you can. Or 2 of them, you can.
Thank you. There's just something about like my job is freezing. So when I get home and then I like crawl in my bed and I wrap up in my warm sheets, it's so comforting, and then I fall asleep.
I just think sleep is one of the most important things you can do for your health. Like literally, it's as important as lifting weights. So I
I
don't mess
agree. I
around with it.
definitely.
If I want to take a nap, I take a nap. I make sure I try and get like 8 hours of sleep every day.
That's what I think. Like, even if my nap is at 7 o'clock at night, I'm still taking it because I don't sleep. So if I can sleep at any time, I'm
Well,
taking that opportunity.
I would make the case that if it's too close to bedtime, that probably might reduce your total amount of sleep. I feel like that's like a big thing. If you do it too close, uh, it might impact it.
Well, I know that I don't get too lucky no matter what I do, but maybe I should start not taking that late night nap. I definitely like my days off because I go to the gym, and then I usually, after I get out of the gym, I take a really hot bath, and that makes me get really tired so I can take a nap.
Yeah, if you're like, so for me, I'll normally fall asleep around like 3 o'clock for like 45 minutes or an hour or something like that. But I normally go to bed at like 11, so it's still like 8 hours away from when I'm like gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
I if you take a nap at 8 or 7 and you go to bed at 12, I think that's too close.
You're probably right.
And there's times where you said you might sleep like 2 hours, right? You might take like a 2 hour nap.
Yeah, around that.
I
It's closer to an hour.
mean, honestly, if I could sleep 10 hours a day, I think I would. I can't though. I'm so used to getting 8 that I do 8 and that's all I really need.
My average is 6, which is really not good for you.
Yeah, 6 is on the low side of like what's ideal. 7 is pretty good. But
I used to average.
if you can get like 9, that would be great. But there's some people who literally don't need that much.
I used to average like 4 hours of sleep. It was bad.
That is definitely negative for your health unless you have this special gene in you where you only need 4. But that's only like a very small percent of the population. One of the Eagles receivers has that gene, I think.
Oh yeah, you told me about him. You dick!
I mean, he has to have it based on the fact that he says he sleeps 4 hours a night and he's one of the most coordinated people in the world.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm used to that, to getting a really tiny amount of sleep because I used to have to do 3-hour swim practices after work after school, and then I would have fuck tons of homework, so then I'd have to stay up all night doing homework. Like, I think I used to, my first all-nighter I ever pulled was because of my AP US history class, and that was when I was doing 3-hour night practices, and I was just like, I want to die.
Hmm. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Just feel like dry.
I'm not surprised that you're one of those people who sounds like a trumpet when you blow your nose. I don't know why, but that fits.
Sneeze loud.
And you yawn loud. I don't know if you had this experience when you went vegan, but I have had a crazy thing happen with my skin where like I used to get like these bumps on my legs and like in my arms too. And they
Uh,
weren't like zits, but they were just like bumps and it would be like really like annoying to have, but they are completely gone. And I can only think like the only change I made was going vegan, but they're just like I would exfoliate my skin. I would put lotion on every day to try to get them to go away, and they didn't. But I like I don't even exfoliate anymore. Like it's just they're gone.
I think that's like some type of skin rash. I actually have that. It's noticeable on my upper arms. It's not bad. Like if you're looking at me from really far, like not like a normal distance, you'd have no idea. But very close up, you can see that it's like almost like this like light skin rash.
It wasn't like they were red, but it was more like you would notice them if you touched me.
Uh huh.
But they're gone.
I don't know. I'm very careful about trying to make any crazy claims about. Oh my god, of course that's fine.
All I can say is that's the only change I've made. I'm not a doctor, but
Alright.
god damn, I'm gonna get iced. Oh, two? Fuck. How did that not hit them? Oh, I got one for 105, but then they killed me. It's the one with the pink hair.
God, my pump
Damn.
didn't shoot one of the fucking times. What the fuck?
There were so many shots that I don't understand how they didn't land. Where to?
Guess we could do reload. Let me see if I have the football skin. I do. And I have it set up as Carson Wentz. That's hilarious. That's how long it's been since I put it on. I'm gonna kill my controller. How do I change the number? Edit. Edit. Okay. number 226. There we go. I think I have a pickaxe that's probably a field goal post. I have so many that I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Where is it at? It's in like alphabetical order. Maybe if I type in football, I'll find it. Why the fuck do I have like 100 pickaxes?
Because you've been playing the game for a long time.
Football doesn't work. NFL doesn't work. Hold on, I definitely have one that came with it. At least I think I do. I got one that's a dumbbell. That's funny. Maybe it didn't come with it. Maybe I had to buy it separately, and I didn't buy it separately. Yeah, I can't find it. I might have just overlooked it. Alright, this might be my last one.
Okay. Wait, is OG still? Is that what you wanted?
No. Easy reload.
We have a football player and a tennis playing Catwoman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Whoops.
One of us already. I figured.
I'm getting sleepy.
New Spirit Box song is out. I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh, what? Oh,
I feel
why
like the
didn't my
last song,
Spotify tell me?
well, it came out at 9 o'clock.
Oh.
The last song was kind of a chill song. So my assumption is this one. It's also called No Loss, No Love, which sounds like a song about anger and frustration, potentially. So I think this one's gonna be heavy.
Cool. Did you get that Instagram message I sent you?
Which one?
It was Poppy's glow up for 10 years, and it was a picture of her, and then it was Courtney.
Oh, that's funny. I'm bad at checking my phone sometimes because at any given moment I have like 30 different messages on like Skype, text message, and Instagram. So it's like I'd go crazy if I
Jesus.
got back to everyone instantly all the time. So I eventually
That
get
cause
back
of,
to everyone, just maybe not super fast.
that cause of training, or is that just cause you're super popular?
Some of it's training, some of it's friends. Some of it's I'm in group chats.
I did not have that many friends. And my friends all really aren't messengers.
Oh fuck, gold pistol. I kind of want to use that.
God damn.
Yeah, this pistol's good. The pistol is like one of the most underrated guns in Fortnite.
I really like the revolver.
Yeah, it's fun to use. Very satisfying to hit someone with it.
Mhm. God. Did that get you?
Yeah, it did.
Welcome.
Oh,
Oh, we got another one on the hill.
our team's on the hill. Oh, he's getting hit by
Woo!
someone else, I think. Not me.
Me.
Oh, you killed him?
Uh-huh.
It's funny because when I was saying to Brian today, I don't remember if I said this or not, or if I got sidetracked. I said, do you ever get fucking sick? I'm like, I can't remember you ever getting sick unless it's like you drinking too much. He started laughing, and he's like, yeah, I haven't had COVID once yet. And I'm like, yeah, that's weird. I'm like, yeah, you're never sick. And then, yeah, today he got sick. That's so funny.
Damn.
I,
You jinxed it.
yeah, I really did.
Whoa.
God, this pistol is so good.
Excuse me.
Someone in this building, I don't know what level they're at. One walking down below, maybe this is him.
Are reboots disabled?
No.
Oh.
Well, yes. No, 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 no. They're not in the game for this. They're
Is this reload? Or I meant, yeah. What?
respawns.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Oh, it's like really late in the game. Oh.
Got a guy here.
Oh, they're everywhere.
I'm just gonna die. You can just stay alive. I'll be back in 10 seconds. 7, 6. There's a guy in that porta fort.
Got your gun. Or your pistol, at least.
Thank you. I'm gonna land right on my loot. I think I'm good.
Oh.
Oh, I got it.
My.
This guy I killed earlier. Beat him down. Oh, I have his teammate nearly dead. One shot, one shot, one shot. I'm just gonna push him. Holy shit, that was close. I eliminated them as a team. Overclocked pulse rifle. I think this is gonna suck for me, but like for PC, actually, yeah, you should use this. For PC, this will be probably really good.
Ooh! Here, do you need a med kit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ooh, they got lit up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you killed him. Holy shit. Yeah, there's certain guns that like work better on PC than controller, and I feel like that's just one of them.
Damn, 127 in the face. I got the assist though. Yay. God damn it.
You did a lot of damage to him, because I only had to hit him twice.
Yeah. You don't say.
Oh, there's people putting on health up here. I'm gonna try and get to the top.
They're the last team.
Yeah. They're not on the mountain.
Oh. Yeah. I like this gun. Ah. Wait, why does it still say there's 4 people? I just killed somebody.
I guess someone else got rebooted back in time, just before that. He's at the taco location. Knocked out of the air. This one's right here.
Now I want tacos.
I'm just trying to revive.
waiting for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm like trying to catch up, and I'm like, all right, when's it gonna say victory? Mm,
Alright,
good
you be
games.
yeah. I'll be on tomorrow. I think I'll make some improvements. I feel a little bit better than I did this morning. This morning was probably the worst I felt.
I hope you feel better. I'll be at work till 9 tomorrow, so I might catch you at the end of it.
Sounds good.
Good night.
Good night.